Good morning and happy Sunday. We went to the lake last week if you saw last week's vlog, and honestly I'm not gonna lie, but we haven't unpacked from that trip and it's been a week. We came in Monday because it was Memorial Day, and then I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and honestly because the weekend was so busy, I got lazy, okay? I didn't want to do it. So today we are definitely going to do it. We need to get some laundry done. Let me show you the laundry piles we have. Here's all the pile of laundry that we have. We've got quite a few things to put away. I'm going to go grab one of the piles and start this process. I actually have some leggings sitting right here that I should probably fold first. Plan for today is to get, honestly, the rooms picked up and put away laundry. I get to the point where I'll let things get messy and then I get overwhelmed by the mess, which is just a bad process. So I'm really feeling like I need things to be like clean again. I need things to be put away. I need the laundry to be done. Got a towel in here because I started doing PT for my neck. I have this little like table to the like right of the bed now because I didn't like reaching all the way back. Let me just show you. I feel like it's a mess, but it's a no judgment zone. So there used to be a cup holder over here, and it's just like so far to reach from this side of the bed to that to get any form of like open cup. I have this little like table here now, but obviously it just has like a lot of junk on it, so I need to get it cleaned up. The table is definitely a casualty of I like was packing stuff last weekend and just threw stuff on it. Like I just have my, ooh, cold. Colt's moving on the bed. Like I have my camera out from last weekend. I have Tylenol here. I have, oh, itch cream. I got a bug bite while I was at the lake, so we do need to clean up that table as well. What reminded me of the table? The door. The door won't open if the table's there, so I need to turn the table. The only other thing I'm trying to accomplish today is to fix this dress. I have a couple of summer weddings that I'm attending coming up that I need to wear like a semi-formal dress code to. I had a couple of options I've thrifted recently, but both of them kind of have white in them, and one of the weddings I'm going to specifies no white. I wouldn't wear white anyway because I love that person, and so I would not wear white at their wedding. I'm glad I found this one because I just know that I'm not gonna have to worry about the white. I was thinking maybe I could wear this one to one of them, but I do feel like the little like polka dots, they could come off as white. They're like really almost more of a tan, but I feel like they could come off as a white. I have this gorgeous purple one, but again, like the flowers have this like white in it, and then like there's white in this like stripe here. And this one's definitely way more white than the like brown polka dot dress. Is it purple enough that it's not too white? Or is like the white in the flowers a no-go? I honestly might just be a wedding dress repeater and wear this to both weddings. Both of them are semi-formal, so this will fit for both of them. And honestly, I think there'll be two different crowds of people. One of the weddings is for a family friend, and then one of them is for a friend I met in college. So I feel like they're gonna be very different crowds. And you know, if not, I'll just be Lizzie McGuire. Lizzie McGuire, you're an outfit repeater. You right, I am. But here's the dress. This is the top of the dress. It snatches in here at the waist, and then it has this like gorgeous high neck situation going on. When you're looking at this piece hangs down, and then the bottom of the dress is pretty plain. The one thing I want to fix about it is this slit. I'm gonna have to pin it and see to make sure that it's not gonna be too tight when I walk. You can tell where the dress originally had the slit sewn in, but then you can tell where someone maybe didn't like how high the slit was and they tried to like stitch it up. You can like really see right there where they tried to add a little bit more of a stitch. The way that this like little fabric flows down, when I was trying it on, it honestly just flowed right over where the slit would be. I think you could probably like have this a little more to the side, or you could like probably like swing it up and around. But I think the slit kind of becomes like irrelevant if this is sitting right in front of where the slit would be anyway. See how the like little scarf part just like covers the slit? That's why I'm just like, I just think it's just gonna be better if it just like naturally does that, or if the slit's just gone. I think what I'm gonna do is take the slit and just fully stitch it up. I would have done a black dress if I found something that had a little oomph. I was scrolling and someone had thrifted this like asymmetrical black high neck dress, and it had this like kind of like this where it has like some extra fabric. It had like this little scarf in the back and it flowed in the back, and it looked so vintage. It looked so cute. It looked perfect for a semi-formal wedding, and I was like so jealous that she found it. And so I'm glad I found something that has like a little bit of a fun to it. I feel like sometimes I'm very, very plain with what I wear to weddings. Maybe you think this is basic. I feel like it isn't, but I feel like I never go for that like really cool looking dress. Like some people do like the really cool dresses and I'm like, it's just not me. That was a very long-winded explanation just to avoid doing laundry. So let's actually go get those piles of laundry now. I've got a table to get this all set up, but now I am definitely regretting my choices here. Got a lot of different sewing stuff. The machine I'm going to be using is a Bernina. I've never used one of those before. Oh, it's my Gma's machine, I'm guessing. Mainly because my mom doesn't usually sew, so I'm guessing that's her machine. And I guess if we need to, we'll phone a friend. Oh, oh, jeez. Oh, I really hope that this is wide enough for this machine. I told him to say like normal, and I don't know if this is really truly the best way to do this. I don't think this is an actual table. Oh, maybe we'll be able to see if he moves. This is definitely not a table. This is like a chair to go with a table. So now I have to go find a real table because I feel like that Bernina is pretty heavy, and I probably should take this with me because this is the wrong thing and I don't need it. I grabbed this one because it was small. I thought it went this way, not this way. This is turning into a lot of work for one project. I usually just have my sewing machine out and it's usually faster than this. I think we're gonna need to look up how to thread this. I do need to pick some thread too, which I do have thread here. My Gmod gave me a ton of thread options, so I actually had like every color you could think of. This is not options at all, honestly. I think this actually might be the closest we're gonna be able to get, or maybe this one. These honestly look slightly off, but not too bad. Where's the bobbin? Oh no, that's interesting. This is the bobbin. Usually my bobbin's like at the top here where the needle is. This is on like the front and it closes. This is the footer, which we need to untangle. We're gonna need Google. Made in Switzerland, okay. What do all these buttons mean? So obviously this is the dress color. Now that we've got the bobbin, because I need to thread the bobbin, I think, first. I just looked up a tutorial on how to do that. The YouTube video I found said to put it here. That's where she had hers. How in the heck did she wrap that string in there? Just like that? She says to wrap it around this little thing, but I don't know how she did that. Let me look. Good thing I don't have to cut anything or cut too many things, because I can't seem to find a pair of like fabric scissors or sewing scissors, so we're gonna have to work with what we got. Okay, disengage that. Upon my search for scissors, I did find a guide. Ooh, this got pretty pictures in it. I like pretty pictures. This is where we're gonna get a little complicated. Inserting the bobbin, that's what we're trying to do now, okay? Hold bobbin case, which is this thing. I got the bobbin case. In one hand, insert bobbin so the thread is wound in the clockwise direction. Runs out of pictures and then I can't figure out what to do next. Great. How does it get to the top? So confusing. My bobbin's up here, so then the thread just comes out here and you like push it this way. The bobbin's down here. Bringing up the lower thread. What do you mean? What do you mean? The lower thread usually is the one in the bobbin. I'm not sure why I have to do that by hand. This is a pretty old machine though. It's way more stressful than it needs to be. First try though on getting it threaded into here. Okay, perfect. Did it. Now we have to bring up this lower needle, or the lower thread. Hold end of upper thread. Okay. Easy enough. See, but like how does the thread get in there? That's the problem. That's the problem I'm not getting. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, wait. Guys, wait. I think I did it. Oh my gosh, okay, we got our 2 strings here now, so, and the bobbin is officially threaded. Okay. Success. 10 hours later. One of the most important Bernina advantages is that the thread tension does not have to be altered for normal sewing. The normal tension is set when the red line is on the scale at the middle of the window. I think it is. This is all that I have. Is a lonely sock. I'm going to use this sock to test out to make sure that this is all threaded correctly. I think the stitches look really good in here actually. What I'm going to try and do is, since they already have this like stitch where the liner and the outside is sewn for the split, I'm going to try and like almost stitch in the ditch of those stitches and like try and lose as least amount of material as possible, and hopefully so it doesn't pull the material awkwardly. I should have tried this on to show you guys what this looked like before, but too late now. Okay, this bottom part has me very worried because it's just not lining up and it's looking like it's gonna kind of cause issues. God, I keep forgetting there's not. Okay, let's hope. It's so odd because on the back side where I was stitching it looks even, and then on the front side it doesn't look even. This is the dress on. As you can see, like this extra swoopy part here covers the little slit. I guess from far away, could you tell, like if the slit wasn't down, could you tell? I feel like at the bottom you can for sure tell. I feel like it covers the area where I stitched, so honestly I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Can you tell from here? Probably pose with this leg, or pop this leg, or I don't know. How should I pose with this dress? Can you tell that there was a slit under there, or is it just not noticeable? Let's do a little. The nice thing with this material is it's really stretchy, but that's also why it kind of like bunched on the area, is because it is so stretchy. But also because it's stretchy, I have plenty of room to walk. Like I can still bust a move on the dance floor. Not really sure how it looks, but picture it with like hair done and probably a different pair of heels, but these were the only ones I could find at the moment, so you could envision it at least with a heel. I do feel like I have like plenty of room to eat a really good meal, so that's perfect. And whatever dessert, lots of cake, lots and lots of cake. Cake or any kind of dessert really. Because I already have the sewing machine out and this was a lot to get out, I think I'm going to do 2 more things that I've been needing to do. I do have a sparkly skirt I need to sew as well. It's part of a set that I made. I made this top for the Benson Moon concert I went to like last September, and I never sewed up the hem of the skirt, but the sparkles just like get everywhere and I don't feel like vacuuming because we already vacuumed the floor this morning. So I think I'm going to leave that one for another day. I want to sew them up so that they're shorter length. So I have these ones that I already like the length on. I do think that the inseam on this is going to be longer than this, so I might just have to see how that works out, but I definitely want them shorter than this. I have this little jumpsuit that I need to sew up. Where is it? It's like the slightest little hole that I didn't even notice it when I was trying it on. There's this little hole here at the band, and really all I'm going to need to do is like pin it down and then re-stitch it. I'm going to do those projects since we already have this machine out and this took a lot to set up. It's like a mess in here right now and I'm actually going to have to clean all of this up. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this, because I feel like it's going to go into this like elastic waistband part, and if I sew into the elastic waistband it's likely going to like stop the elastic from moving. I think we might just have to do that. I don't think there's gonna be another way to kind of fix that. I'm trying to remember everything I did. There we go. That should be enough. We shouldn't need too much here for this one. And honestly, I might just do blue on this as well so I don't have to change it again. Trying to get this to thread properly. What you doing?
Watching you.
Watching me try and get this to thread properly?
Why'd you use a new sewing machine thingy?
I don't have my sewing machine here, Mitchell.
Oh.
I left quite a bit of material only because I feel like when I roll up the hem, it's gonna take up quite a bit. And I could have used this fabric earlier to test out the sewing, but you know, too late. I do have to say, sewing is one of my favorite hobbies ever. I don't know, something about spending a Sunday, like it's kind of cloudy outside too today, which is like really just putting it into the mood, but there's nothing better than this in my opinion. I should iron this, but I'm not going to, I'm not gonna lie. Here are the little shorts. I feel like they're the perfect little length. I really like how they turned out. I did do the blue, and honestly, I thought it was gonna be like too blue, that it was gonna stand out, but honestly, I don't think it does. Here's the jumpsuit on. I'm actually trying to figure out which side it was. I don't know. I really can't tell. Oh, I think it was this side. I kind of like that the jumpsuit has like belt loops because if I wanted to wear a different kind of belt, then I could wear something else with it. The elastic band already kind of snatches the waist, so I don't really know if you need it, but I do feel like it looks really cute with the jumpsuit in general. I have the jumpsuit like wide. It does have like a little eyelet hook here. I think if I was wearing this for work, either I would just like leave it open and wear a little tank top, or I would just use the little eyelet hook, but I feel like this would be so cute with a pair of heels and like a little white bag. I have a really long meeting I have to go to Monday, and so this might be one of the options I wear. I have a couple of other options I might wear tomorrow. It's a meeting on campus for like 3 hours, so I feel like wearing something comfy like this would be perfect, but I also feel like I want to dress up a little. Let me just show you the other options I'm thinking. The other option I'm considering is this little dress. The only thing is this one obviously does not have an eyelet hook to keep the top in, so I for sure would have to wear a tank top under this one. This one could be really cute, except it is supposed to be a little rainy tomorrow, so I'm like, maybe something like this would be a little better. I was also thinking this little jumpsuit would look really cute. It's just very simple, but like I feel like it's very summery. We'll see what I end up picking to wear tomorrow. I think this one is maybe like my top contender, and then maybe this one second, and then the other one third. But we'll see. I'm planning on filming a week in my life, so I'll let you know which one I pick. I've lost a lot of motivation here, but I need to put all of this away.
Yeah, it's just not nice, but I think this just made me realize.
It's a little bit later. I got everything cleaned up even though I was very unmotivated to do so. I spent the rest of the afternoon doing an everything shower, and then I went to the store and got meatballs and muffins, chocolate muffins, because they looked really good. I was kind of hungry. Meatballs and rice just sounded so good. I got this brand of meatballs the other day at the store. They just looked good while I was there. Again, I went to the store hungry, so then I wanted meatballs. And so I made them for dinner the other day, and they were so good. I threw these in the air fryer and they came out so crispy and so good. So I decided to throw them with like a sauce. We're doing cream of mushroom like soup as the sauce, and then the meatballs and then rice. The one thing I didn't notice in the store though was these were the home style meatballs, the blue bag. The ones I got today were green bag, and they were Italian style meatballs. So I have half and half of each in the thing, and hopefully they taste good. They both have the same amount of like cook time, which is 15 to 20 minutes. You just kind of like simmer it for that amount of time. I think they're pre-cooked though. Yeah, they're fully cooked. So, I mean, I don't think you can really like mess it up. I've also been watching Love Island, the UK version in season 12. The UK version, so much better. Like, honestly, I feel like the messiness and the drama and stuff is like actually kind of valid. I watched the USA version, and I feel like both times halfway through the season, I'm like clocked out. Like, I don't want to watch the drama anymore. Like, I'm not interested. The UK version has me hooked. I'm waiting to see who recouples, or if they're in a recouple, because I'm on season 12, episode 19, where they just did like the sleepover thing. I also feel like the games and stuff that they play on the UK is just like better somehow. I don't know. The rice is done. Meatballs have 2 more minutes before dinner, so we're good. We're getting there. This is what the meal is looking like. I feel like it looks really delicious.
It's actually the next day, but I thought I would end this vlog here because I'm gonna do a week in life tomorrow, which is now today. Yesterday after dinner, we didn't do much other than like kind of relax and talk to my parents because they had just gone back into town. And I was showing my mom what I'm gonna wear to that wedding and that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here, and I'll see you guys next time.